Yo, welcome back, people. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Wild That's Crazy podcast. Welcome back. Glad to have you all back. And right before I start, I just want to say a quick couple of thank yous. Thank you to everybody and I'm always going to do this. I know some people look at it and be like, oh, he's saying thank you a lot. You can never say thank you enough. So I want to thank everybody that's been tuning in, everybody that's been sharing, reposting, everybody that's been giving me great feedback. Because if you know me, good, bad, indifferent, anything that can help or give me feedback on the show, I appreciate. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, but I appreciate your feedback, and you can never get so big where you don't listen. So it's one of them things I'm developing now. So when I carry on and get the money and the big success, and we get the big money and the success, and we happy, and this is our full-time job, it's not always about the money, but it's about doing something that makes you happy, something that you could dedicate all your time to. Because doing this podcast, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of commitment, and like I teach my sons, it's something big that you see develop. It's like your baby. You see developing, getting big, and you invested in this kid, not knowing what this kid gonna give you or what he gonna do or what he gonna be. You just believing and investing. A lot of stuff when it comes to dreams and goals, you gotta just get your hands dirty, do the work, and put in the time. All that money and everything else will fall in place when it happens. Yeah. But if I can leave a legacy and an impact on people through doing something I enjoy to do, talking and having the conversations, and just doing anything to help people, to me, that's my legacy. Being a great dad, being a great man, doing God's work, being there for my family, my friends, and people I'm cool with, and just making the world a better place. Like, that's what I care about. Mm-hmm. So this is something that I love doing, I enjoy doing, I'm going to stay with, and I'm committed to this. And before we start, and I introduce this beautiful woman right here, I want to say happy birthday to my assistant who's not here, our assistant who's not here, Taylor. Happy birthday, Taylor. Happy sweet 16. I hope you enjoying yourself. Hope you having a great day. I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of Taylor because she's a 4.0 student. Yeah. She's a great kid. She's been like the auntie/mother in the family. We all got big families where we know the older cousin that take care of the babies, watch the babies, and take care of the parents. Taylor is our Swiss Army knife. And especially around here at the podcast, Taylor does all the little dirty work, gets her hands dirty. And I just want to congratulate her on, like, again, turning 16, being captain of the dance team, and just being a great kid. Good. So, Taylor, we're proud of you. Dad, mom, especially mom, love what you're doing, mom. You're doing a great job. And her stepfather, my brother, you guys are doing a great job. Keep up the good work. I'm so proud of all of you. And Taylor, I'm especially proud of you. Keep making us all proud. Keep doing your thing and keep growing. Proud of you, baby girl. This week, I always feel like you need to do things to challenge yourself. And in this podcast business and doing podcasting, I love that it's given me, I've always been good at talking, communicating, but it's teaching me all the other side of the business, all the other things that you have to do when you want your stuff to be successful. So that comes with communicating with a lot of people, which isn't my biggest strength because I like talking to who I talk to. I love meeting people. I love getting to know people. But just asking strangers and asking people to do something, it's just weird to me. But I know I have to do it. I know I got to shake a lot of hands, kiss the babies, do whatever I got to do to be successful, to make sure I'm doing everything I need to do for us, for the whole team, and just for, it's just good. So you have to understand there are things in life you don't want to do, but you have to do. If it's going to reach the overall goal and it's going to get you where you need to be, you got to do what you got to do. So that comes with me asking you guys, all the people that I love, respect, talk to, or my family and my friends, you guys know better than anybody. I don't like asking nobody for nothing. In fact, I don't ask nobody for nothing, which is Like I teach my sons, it's not always a good thing because in life there are going to be times you have to ask somebody, consult somebody, and just really, really conduct business with somebody you might not want to conduct business with. You might want to talk to a boss that you really don't like talking to, but you got to do what you got to do. So my challenge this week is to get my subscriptions up. Our subscriptions up on YouTube. Everything else will come after, but subscriptions and views. So this week I will be reaching out to people to help me get those numbers up, to get those views up, to get those numbers up, and to share the message, because a lot of the things I talk about and the people I have on, we all can relate to some of those people. And those messages can touch and reach a lot of people. It's just not always about, doing something for yourself. Sometimes it's best to do something for other people. So do this for me, because I done shared a lot of you guys' businesses, ate a lot of you guys' food, ate a lot of you guys' cookies, ate a lot of you guys' pies and cakes, and did a lot of things for a lot of people. So I don't ask for much, but help a brother out. Help me this week. Help us this week. Share the pod, whatever episode you like. Share the logo. Help me get the subscriptions up. Do whatever you can do to help. I don't care if you tell 2 people. I don't care if you tell 1 person. And if they don't watch it, at least you can say you did it for me. That's all I care. So please, and I don't say please a lot, please help a brother out. So this week, real quick, before I introduce you guys to my co-host. This week, I earned a lot of respect for entrepreneurs and business owners and people that run their own business, legal or illegal. I gained a lot of respect for a lot of people because lately, a lot of times when you're trying to reach a goal and trying to do certain things, you see a lot of other people doing the same thing, but in different ways. So this week, I watched a lot of creators, whether it's the girl selling hair, the girl doing nails, the guys selling, telling people to watch his podcast, the business owner, restaurants owners, massage therapists. I got a lot of cool friends that do a lot of dope things. Like a lot of my friends are in business for themselves, business owners, or working towards it. So shout out to all you guys, man. Like, it's not easy. Investing in something that you don't know what it can pan out to be, doing it because you love it, doing it because you want to find a better way, doing it because you're in your mind, you're not a worker, you're meant to be a boss. I respect all you guys. And I respect your work ethic and pushing yourself, because it's not like work. You are the boss. Right. So if you're not working hard enough to get money, or if you're not working hard enough to grow the business, if you're not working hard to get people to believe in you and your business, and you got employees to pay, and you're not doing your best, it affects you. It don't affect the rest of us. So shout out to you guys, because I know it's stressful. I know it's tough. I know it's hard, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Because every good story I hear with somebody celebrating the good thing or the business or the success or winning the Oscar or the Grammy or the People's Year Award, they all worked hard and they all had a story that some people can relate to, but a lot of people couldn't relate to. And I was always fascinated by that, to see somebody say, oh, man, I remember this person played in this movie and they ain't win an award. I remember this guy was playing in Parks. And those people made it, but they made it through a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, the help of God, and just with a lot of, some people with support, but a lot of people believing in themselves. So I'm happy to, say that, and I'm happy to be a part of that team, because, like I said, this is going to be an overall network. This is going to be a successful business. This business is gonna be around for a long time. I'm gonna change how podcasts is looking at, how people look at podcasts. I'm gonna change everything with podcasts. I'm gonna do my part, and we're gonna do our part to do the best thing. So I'm building a brand. I'm building something that our kids can look at. I'm building that something the family can look at, some men can look at, women can look at, and just something you can laugh, something that's positive. And you're gonna meet a lot of dope people that come on here and share their stories. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for always tuning in. And I hope you guys ready for this episode because I didn't tell this lady about nothing we was going to discuss.
Nope.
So it's going to be beautiful. And if you guys watched the episode where I had Celeste on, it was amazing. And I knew right away we had to do something. We had to use her voice more. See, what's so beautiful about her is she has a powerful voice. She's talented. She has her hand in multiple things. She's a great mother. She's a great wife, a great sister, great daughter. And what I like about her, she don't think like everybody else. She want to be a winner. She want to help people. She want to do things that's going to change people's lives and make great impact. And I had to have her a part of the team. Somehow, some way, I didn't know how I was going to do it. And eventually, she don't know. We going to work on having her own show. And that's one of my goals for this year, to make sure she can have her own show or part of a show. And we can use her voice a lot. Not just on this podcast, but on another one. So, I'm telling you my goals from the beginning. And I want to introduce you guys to Celeste. Welcome, Celeste.
Thank you.
My new co-host.
Thank you.
My new co-host. And what's so dope about Celeste being on, it's going to be like 60 minutes. Like how you see me here, might have other guests. She might have a day off. I might have a day off. Just be prepared. It's going to be us, but different days. I'm going to be off. She's going to be off. We're going to have different people on here. But the dope thing is I'm happy to talk with Celeste. Because not only because she's a dope life coach. I love having somebody I can talk to that's going to tell me what's right. That's going to give me the tea. Going to give me this. Going to let me know everything that's going on. Yes. So I'm happy to have you here. It's like talking to a therapist. For real.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm happy to have you on, Celeste. I'm happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank
you.
Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Because so often we say yes when someone asks you to do something, and you say yes to it, and then not even thinking that a door could possibly open. That's really not my thought process most of the time. And so when you offered, it took me by surprise, but then it didn't. Yeah. Because I knew God had a strategic plan and had me on a strategic path. I never saw this. So I'm truly
I like being unexpected.
Right. And that's, but I've learned that to do that. I don't really ask a lot of questions. I used to ask a whole lot of questions.
Me too.
And had know all the answers. Now I pretty much just go with the flow. And I like that because number one, it taught me that I didn't have to know everything. Yeah. And then another thing was sometimes you just got to be okay with just going with the flow. Yeah. Like, just go. Just go with the flow. And so
some stuff gonna scare you. Yeah. Like if the idea of me talking to people and talking and sharing my thoughts and opinions, like I always tell people, I'm a writer at heart. The book will be coming soon. But I'm a writer at heart, and it's like I love writing because it's like it's how I feel. It's not scripted, ain't no thought, it's just freestyle. Right. And that's how I am with life, with communicating. I've learned more to watch what I say, how I say certain stuff, my delivery, but I love just being able to say how I feel. And now I'm at the point, by me being 42, I'm at the point where I know how to filter and watch what I'm saying while I'm speaking. So I don't have that where it's like, oh, I got to watch what I say. I got to wait. All I have to remember is just respect other people.
That's it.
And just, really care about other people's, feelings. Yeah. We can't please everybody. Right. We can't make everybody happy. Some people going to disagree with me and you every week.
Every week.
But all we could do is know that we coming from the right place and our intentions are well.
And that's it. And because a lot of times, just having a general conversation, I've learned to just listen. Just listen and just pay attention to what the other person is saying. Because a lot of times we think more about ourselves and what we trying, you try to hurry up and spill your spill, and the other person looking like, I was just talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you just learn to
Yeah. And it's just like, I've always enjoyed talking to people that I can have a great conversation with. That ain't sensitive or ain't gonna take it. Like, a lot of people be like, well, when I'm talking to somebody, a lot of times if I know you don't know how I talk, I be like, yeah, but I meant this when I said this. Right, I give you the disclaimers because I could be saying something. You might be like, hold on, why you say that? About? Right. And a lot of times I like to clarify what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like, when I'm that's why I enjoy being around the people that know me. Because when I say this to a woman or say this to this guy, they know what I mean. Right. They not taking it like, oh my God, he said this. Or it's not like, because I crack jokes. Right. Like, just like I dish them out, like I teach my sons, you got to be able to take them. Right. And I can take them. So, and I laugh at myself. And then
it's really just a part of communicating.
That's it.
And communicating to the people that you be around, your circle or whatever. Mm-hmm. Once you get to know each other, you pretty much know he didn't mean no harm. He's a joker. That's his personality. That's who he is. That's what he do. So it's just about it's about communicating.
That's all it is, man. And it's just like, you have to understand, like, you can't just look at everything your way. Right. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong. Like, you have to understand, like, everybody have their own thoughts and opinions. Yeah. And, like, I love being able to share my thought process because, like, it's this guy I work with. His name Wood. And that's my guy. Shout out to Wood. But I love talking to him because I can tell him something or he can tell me something. And we understand each other. We just get it. Yeah. Because he's not from America. And I don't want to butcher where he at. Right. I've been drinking, so I'm not going to say where he's from. But he's not from America. I would just say that. But I love talking to him because he could give me an approach on something, a new outlook, and I give him an outlook. Right. Because he's not from here. Mm-hmm. So, like, there are times where he might say something, and I pull him to the side, or I'll just be like, hey, whoa.
Why you can't say that?
We can't say this to black women. Like, so, it's just certain things, like, I point out because I know he got good intentions. Right. I know he's not deliberately trying to do this, but yes, it's one of them. No, whoa, we can't do this. But it's just like, I love that he understands that, and I love when he point out stuff to me.
But see, that started from you guys really getting to know each other.
Yeah, mutual respect.
Mutual respect for each other.
And he know where I'm coming from, and he understand my delivery. And because, like I tell people, once you can understand where I'm coming from and know the type of person I am, you're going to be like, no, he didn't mean no harm. Like, he not this type of person. Right. Because I feel like that's, like you said, being around people, that's how we understand each other.
That's how we understand each other. And then it's nothing like being around people you've known all your life for them not to understand. Yeah. You're like, what? You've been knowing me all your life. Yeah. You really,
now, them the ones that confuse me.
Me too. I'm like, what just happened? Okay, well, you know what?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Because, like, my sisters, they got thick skin. They know they got 4 brothers. So it's like they understand me. And Marquita know, like, when we saying certain stuff, we was hard with them. So there's nothing no other guy or other people, my dad and how we was with them, nothing can hurt them. Yeah. So it's just like, when I say stuff to them, I'm like, okay, yeah, these my sisters. Right. But I know what not to say. I know what not to say. Yeah. But I love that. So just like I said, being around people, talking to you. And it was just like, I love how you just allow things to happen. Mm-hmm. Because we're a family. Yeah. And I haven't seen my cousin in years. Mm-hmm. And once I came around you guys again and we was in each other's lives and me in different events.
It's like it just picked up. Where it stopped at. I don't know. And it had been years.
And I'm seeing my big cousin and his wife and his beautiful daughter and his twin and everybody. And I'm like, man, they just like me. And it's like, I'm not used to that because I have more family and I have different sides of family. And it's just like, it was picked up like we've been knowing each other forever.
Yep, like, okay. Right. Yep, and especially when you came up, was it for Thanksgiving that one year or something? That was just, I really enjoyed it. I think I talked about that the week after.
For real?
I did because I love family.
Yeah.
I just love to gather, all the time. Like, if I could be around family, I wouldn't say every day, all day.
Oh, I know what you mean.
But I love family and I love gathering. I love, laughing.
Oh, you the queen of the gathering.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you the queen. That's your bag.
If I don't do it, it's like don't nobody do it.
But that's true. Nobody do it.
I don't even mind doing it. I really
and
do.
I love
really
that y'all do that.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. I really do.
And if it wasn't COVID, I would have been over there with y'all. I was scary as hell when the COVID happened. Yeah. But it's like, I'm looking forward to that this year. Yeah. Like, y'all doing some, me being there. Yeah. And that's what I love about you guys and my cousin. Like, I love that you guys are welcoming. You got the music, you got the food.
Right.
And what I love the most, because I'm OCD and I'm particular about my house, everybody's on the same floor. Y'all got the bathroom down there, the DJ over here. Y'all got the music, the food. Hey, whoa, brother, y'all got to go up there and stay right here.
It's so funny you said, because my sister's like, have I ever been to your upstairs? Like, she have, but not like the upstairs with the bedroom there. She like, but when you come over, it's really no reason to go upstairs.
That's what I love.
It's really not.
That was the first thing. That was my first impression of everything being at y'all house, having fun with y'all.
Everything right here.
Everything is on this floor.
Everything.
I love that.
There's no reason.
You got the big TV, you got the couches, you got the chairs,
the bar.
the tables,
Don't forget
the bar. You got everything you need.
Everything you need.
Man, you want to watch a load right quick?
Right.
Like, you got everything right there. So, like, I just love that, and it's just like, with the family, like, I don't know everybody on my mother's side. Mm-hmm. So it's just like a lot of people. That's what I love about social media and Facebook. Yeah. I talk to a lot of people on there, I got to meet and understand and know a lot of people. Mm-hmm. So it's like that helped a lot, because it's just like, you got to understand this. And I would tell all my family on my mom's side, like, I have no problem. And you guys can relate to this too. Like, we don't know all our family. We got especially in certain families, it's like you deal with this side, or you deal with this side, or this, you guys don't mesh well, or I'm not built for this. So we all have families like that, but, I don't know all of my mom's side like that, because it's a big family. And it's just like, for all my cousins and everybody I don't know, like, if you reach out to me on social media, you shoot me a text, a call, I don't have no problem with getting to know and understanding any of you guys. Mm-hmm. Like, but I just want you guys to understand, like, if we're family, I love you right off the rip.
That's it.
And I'm all about, the only thing I tell you about me, you got the fun stuff, like, I'm fun, I'm funny, I got a great sense of humor, I'm not cheap, so I'm going to bring some drinks and stuff, and I'm going to make you laugh, and we going to smile, but that's my biggest thing. It has to be good energy. It has to. Like, it has to be smiling, it has to be celebration, it has to be remembering the past in a good way. Not in a bad way. Right. Like, I don't have time for, like, any negative energy, because I'm not a negative energy person. Like, if you guys know who I am, you guys know my story. And it's just not for the viewers, everybody else. But if you're on my mom's side, you know who my mom is. You know how me and my sister carry ourselves. You see how we are. The same way we on social media, that's how we are in real life. Mm-hmm. We poke two dope people that love God, love family, and love celebrating and having fun. But we laugh, have fun, and we great energy. Yes. And we love being around people we know, but we have no problem with celebrating our family. Now, I'm not trying to speak for her, but I know I can say that for her. Yes. Like, we have no problem to get to know anybody, meet anybody, talk to anybody. Mm-hmm. And we want to have family functions. We was talking about that. Like, we don't have no problem coming to family functions, kicking it with everybody, smiling, laughing, letting our kids meet. Yes. And you did with my mom that time. And it's just like, I'm down for that. But please let it be from a place of love. Yes. We don't have to talk about nothing that happened in the past. We don't have to talk about no bad stuff. Because I know it's bad stuff. But that's not what I choose to focus on. Right. I choose to take this family forward and do my part in being a great man for this family. And I want everybody to be on that same page where we can start at this line and go forward with loving, supporting, being there, talking, communicating, laughing, because I have no problem with that. Yeah. I know all of you don't know me, but I don't know you guys either. But we can know each other. Yeah. We can celebrate each other.
From now. You know what I'm saying?
From right now.
Let's get to know each other right now.
Yeah, because it's not like when I was a kid. I remember everybody from when I was a kid, and I wasn't around that much when I was a kid, but Biddy, Turk, all the people I was around when I was a kid, like Marley, so, I was around them people. Yeah. So it's like, that's why I'm comfortable with who I'm comfortable with, and I know, and D, my sister, and TT, and Deontay, and Damon, and Mona. Yeah. I grew up around them. Like, they was calling me Peter. And anybody watch this, no, I don't like Peter. But they was calling me Peter as a kid, and Boo, and they saw me. And my older cousins, like, they know who I am, and I have no problem with us kicking it, us talking. And let's get together this summer and have fun.
Yeah, and see, that's how my family, that's how I grew up doing exactly what I do today. Mm-hmm. And one of our neighbors, when we were standing on the same block that, I grew up on, he said, you truly your mother's child. You just doing it to a whole other level. And I never even looked at it like that. Yeah. But that's what she did. Everybody gathered at her house was Grand Central Station. Everybody gathered there, in and out. And it was just family, You could have walked up and I'm like, Ma, that's Biddy cousin. She said, come on in. And,
I like that.
And you could sit on the couch. You can go lay in the den. And it was fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm used to. And so... even talking with D and Trina, they'll tell you. I'm like, come on, y'all, let's get it together. Let's get it together. But I truly, truly do believe in due time it's going to come together.
Oh, it's going to come together.
I want that.
I do, too.
And I want to be a part of it. I want to help.
I feel like a lot of us, it's just like I was telling D and TT now, it just got to be a set start point. Yeah. Once you start, it's gonna be straight after that. Yeah. And it's like I would tell people too, don't make it about you. Make it about us. So if we have it at a neutral spot, or we have it at this person's house, or we have it at a park, or we do this, let's be open to everything. Yeah. But let's come together. Yeah. It don't always have to be here. We could get a park. Yep. We can do whatever. Yeah. Let's do what's best for everybody and have fun.
And have some fun.
Because when I come to y'all house, it's like I'm at home.
But you know what? Even growing up with y'all family, that's what I remember doing at D and Laverne house.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was the house, and that's why I was telling D. I'm like, your house is the house, right?
I tell her that all the time.
I tell her that. I'm like,
we gonna get that feel together this summer. I told her I'll go do it myself.
I told her the same thing. I'm like, come on, we can get together.
We gonna do it.
Yeah, we got to.
Yeah, I told her it ain't on her. We gonna do it.
Right, we gonna do it together.
The doors can be closed. The outside gonna be set up.
Because her house was the house that I remember. Yeah. I've been over, different one's house, but her house was the house.
Yeah, I remember that. I'll never forget that one party she had where she had everybody there. Yeah. And she had I had saw my mom in a long time, and it was all cool, and I think I just had my oldest son. Mm-hmm. So it was that was a beautiful day. I remember meeting so many people, laughing, having fun, and it was
that's
cool.
what they used to do.
I know.
That's what they used to do. Yeah. They used to get together and have
fun. I remember all the drinking,
all the crazy
dance. Yeah, but that's what happens with the family.
That's what family do.
Yeah, you knew when it was time to go. You better know when it's time to go. Yeah. But they had great times. I remember being at my grandparents' house. And it was you got all the kids in here. You got the kids in here. Then you got all the adults. You got people walking around. You got people in the kitchen. You got and it was just all sides of family. Yeah. And I know my grandparents. I know my grandma. If it's one thing I remember about my grandma, she was a firecracker. Right. She was a firecracker. I'm not one of them guys that be like, no, not my nana, not my grandma. No, my grandma was something else. Yeah. Something else. Mm-hmm. And it's just that's your family. You celebrate your family. You love your family. Yep. You only get one. You can't just be like, God, give me another one.
That's it. And even with family, you got to meet them where they at.
You got to meet them where they at.
It is.
You could be hurt, but
it's okay.
It's okay.
Let me love on you. It's okay. We all been hurt. It's all right.
Look, I'm pouring out so much love. You ain't going to have time. You going to look crazy being negative. That's how I am.
Right.
I'm going to hug you. I'm what's up? Hey, yo.
You over there frowning, girl, come here.
You going to be like, stop. You ain't going to have no choice but to be.
On the dance floor.
Uh-huh. That's how you got to be, though. Yeah. So, one of the things I want to talk about, it's good having you here now and interviewing you. Right. Now we just talking. Tell me about your International Women's Day. How did your day go?
You know what?
Tell me what it means to you, too. Elaborate on it. What did it mean to you? What did you do? What did you want to do? What's something you want to do next year? What's something you want to do every year? Like, what did that day mean to you?
You know what? For me, I took like the beginning of the day, and I just really, really reflected.
Okay.
And I reflected for myself because that was something that I really had never done before.
Okay.
Like, I reflected as far as other women.
Okay.
So reaching out to other women and doing this and that for other women, but I had never really done it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what I did, and I just really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I treated myself. I went to lunch by myself.
Okay.
I went and got my nails done. I just made a day all about
That's
me,
dope.
and that was really, really.
It felt good.
It felt good. Like, I do that stuff, but I really focused on making it a point.
Yeah.
Like, today is your
You ain't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I gotta go run it here. I gotta go pick. Yeah. It was just all about.
It was just
you.
all about me. It was just all about me, and what I'm looking forward to is, as a matter of fact, next Sunday, gathering with like-minded women, and really, really, really encouraging them to do exactly what I did.
Okay.
You know, just make that woman about that woman, which is yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did, and I enjoyed it. I really did. I did.
That's dope.
I'm pretty dope.
That's dope. Yeah, for me, and I'm a man, so I'm not, of course, a woman. But, you know, for me, it was just, you know, it was just dope acknowledging women. Yeah. Like, you know, what I want to do going forward, I start with what I want to do going forward. Going forward, like, the women I know that's hard workers and making a difference and a change, I'm going to start shooting them an early morning text. And I'm going to treat them to, like, breakfast. Yeah. Like, the women I really got a relationship with, I'm going to give them a gift certificate of breakfast or a massage or do something nice for the women. Because, like, one thing I can say about a lot of the women in my family or in my life or friends, like, I know a lot of dope women that's really, like, out here, great mothers, doing they entrepreneurs, like, really doing their thing, and really, like, really doing things that's going to make a difference in their kids' lives and in their lives. Yeah. Like, I know a lot of women that's, like, you know, before you had the home wife and you had, you know, she did this, do that. It's dope to see how far women has came, far as, like, being CEOs, making great authors, good with credit and things like that, in real estate. Yeah. Like, I really took the day to just kind of, you know, research and look at and learn a little more about the women that I like, whether it's like Rihanna or Beyonce or, you know, Maya Angelou, because, you know, that was as a kid, that was to this day, one of my favorite people. Right now, favorite people. Like, you don't see too many people that live they truth. Yes. Brutally honest and strong at the same. Like, when she spoke,
it like, you speaking on it, just giving me chills.
It was confidence.
It was
like that strong. It was confidence. Yes. And like I said on the last podcast, watching, and I just learned a lot about this woman watching her documentary, Nina Simone. Yeah. And it was just like, she was doing stuff guys wasn't even doing. Yeah. And it ain't talked about.
But one thing you said is, like, you're looking to start sending out a text. A lot of people don't understand that, or maybe even men, you know, that right there means a lot to women. A lot of women really don't require a whole lot. Yeah. But we just done
mature women.
Okay. And the pressure just been on us to be this hard. I don't need them, you know, all that crazy stuff. A little simple text to have the average woman like, oh, you know, that was just to be thought about. Yeah. You know, because everybody want to be thought about, but, you know, and to be honest with you, I feel the same way about men. Okay. I do. That's because cool. I don't think that, I am a woman, of course, but I feel like men don't get that same type of response, but they may want it. You know what I'm saying? Men want the same thing that women want.
Yes.
They just, show up different when it comes to it.
Yeah.
And so it really worked both ways. But you doing that, I think that would be so dope to do.
Yeah.
Even the fact that you even thought enough to even think, that's what I'm going to start doing.
Yeah.
So it is. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it's like I try to do gratitude things. Like I tell people, like my morning routine, and I'm going to give you guys my secret. So some of you people that see me at work, like, why is he always fucking smiling? Or why he so quiet? The reason why I'm like that is because what makes my day go smooth is my morning ritual. It's like my morning ritual, which is I wake up, talk to God for like 5-10 minutes. After that, I start using the Calm app. So I start doing that where I clear my head and I just really just focus on myself and none of the distractions. Every now and then my thoughts will go off, but then it'll correct itself way back. So with that, and then after that, just going over like saying confident things to myself. Like, you're smart, you're great, you're a great father, you're a great man. Now, when I say these things are not only building up my confidence and speaking goodness in myself, it's challenging me to live up to those things.
That's right, yeah.
So on top of that, after I do that, I have a little time where I just sit there and just really think about all the stuff I'm doing. Kind of think about what I want to do with my day, what do with my week. Then after that, I exercise. After I exercise, I go straight to work. But that morning routine helps my day out a lot because 1, I'm taking care of my body. 2, I'm taking care of my mind.
Yes.
3, I'm making sure I'm putting out gratitude, and I shoot texts too. I shoot texts to certain women, some of my friends, and just say, "Hey, have a great day." Yeah. Or I send them a scripture, or I do certain things, or I make a post about having a good day or something like that. And then after that, I just pretty much celebrate the day, and it just really helps my day because I deal with a lot of stresses, pressures, certain things, and anxiety and everything. Regular man stuff, father stuff. But the thing is, it's easier to deal with, and I figured out how to harness this and make it where I'm comfortable and I'm having a good day. Yeah. So it's my way of just making sure I'm doing the things where I'm not stressing, not worrying, not doing things. Now, yes, stuff gonna happen where you be like, oh man, the bills or this, but I quickly correct myself and just say, hey, put it in God's hands.
That's it.
If you doing the best you could do, far as working, whether you work at overtime, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, doing this, doing that. Like, I have my hands in a lot of things. So anything to keep my head clear and keep me happy. And throughout my day, I'm always look at the bright side. Yeah. I'm always be happy. So if it's something you might be talking about or something that bothers you, it's not going to bother me. Right. Because it's like, I can't allow any negative energy, any negative thoughts, anything in my head. And then throughout the day, that's the part I didn't say. I listen to a lot of inspirational, motivational. Yeah. My cousin hit me up the other day and was just like, "Cuz, you all right?" I think it was post or something I did. And he was just like, "Man, you all right?" And I didn't ask him why he asked me. I think I did.
Because I absolutely love your stories. I look at all
But my stories is basically for, like, creatives and about people who working towards something and people who inspire to be different. Yeah. Because I don't think, like, I'm not here with my thoughts. My thoughts is up here because I want to make a difference in this world. Like, I'm passionate about that. Yeah. So it's like, I'm listening to Les Brown. I'm listening to Eric Thomas. Yeah. I'm listening to Steve Harvey.
We got a lot of common.
I'm listening to Joe, TDJ. Yep. If you listen to all, now you know.
It's hard to be negative.
If you listen to all the people.
Yes.
Man, I got somebody yelling at me. I got somebody saying, work harder. Like, you ain't doing enough. Right. I'm listening to Rick Ross quotes. Right. I'm listening to this person, Joyce Meyer.
But see, like you said, that's the way you start your day.
Yes.
So once you start your day like that, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 o'clock in the evening, and something pop off, and you respond in a negative way, you really done threw away everything. All of it.
It didn't work that day. You got to start tomorrow.
You got to start tomorrow, you know. Now, everybody had their days. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like, it's a every day. You got to work at it every day. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you get up today, make the choice to do it, and tomorrow you don't make the choice to do it and think you're going to have that same day. You know, you got to make the choice. But you make the choice every day. And I do the same thing. As soon as I open my eyes, I just lay there, you know. talk to God, gather my thoughts. You know, I don't think about my day, what I got going on or nothing. Yeah. You just have, it's important to take that time.
You got to.
You have to, yeah.
You will worry and stress yourself to death. You have a panic attack and everything.
And people be looking at me like, how do you, my niece did my nails a couple weeks ago. And she said, Auntie, you always here. You know, and I'm like, yeah, but I do a whole lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Every day to stay here. So it's really a choice.
It is.
It's a choice. And then you got to just work at it. It's like you work at it at anything else. Mm-hmm. Work, school, kids, parents. You know, parenting, all that stuff. It's all
And that's what I was telling my young cousin. I was like, man, you got to understand, when you try and do podcast and build your own network, that's a whole, like, I earn another respect for people that does their own thing. Yeah. So it's like, when you doing what you doing and responsible for this or that, like, I can't procrastinate because I'm a procrastinator. But I can't procrastinate doing this. I had to talk to the team. I got to talk to Kyle. I got to talk to Kit, Kelly. I got to talk to everybody. Yeah. So a group text or whatever I got to do, I got to talk to Taylor. I got to talk to the guests. Now I'm going to have to talk to you. But see, when people
see it on social media and stuff,
it's like it's easy.
It's like, okay, he's doing talking. That. He's doing this. But you don't know everything I had to do just before I sat at this table.
And not my strong point. Right. Like I just started being a person, I would say, within the last 2 years of being an on-time person or being in a time frame of when I say I'm going to show up. Like, I'm really an on-time person. So it's like, my friends know that's a big thing. Me being on time.
Me too.
And then me being committed to certain stuff and really taking stuff serious. Like, you know, some big Meat said it, and shout out to Meat. you know. But he said you either got time or money. Yeah. You either got time or money.
Now that make a lot of sense.
You either got time and I take both serious.
Yeah.
When you get 42, certain stuff you look at different. When I turned 30, a lot of things I did when I was in my 20s, I didn't look at it like that.
And you know what? I'm really the same way. Like, I think totally different now. And then especially when I had my daughter, my whole thought process was just like, oh, it's not even about us no more.
Yeah.
You know, we got a whole nother human being that we're responsible for. So yeah, that makes a big difference.
Because you gotta understand, like, and I'm sure I don't know this about you, but I do know this. You were very responsible as a kid. Early, like in your 20s, right around those times, and that's how I was.
Baby girl, but I'm the oldest.
See, that's the thing. When you the oldest kid, I tell people I was the oldest kid. I was captains of teams. I was in these programs. I worked. I was the manager at the job. At my first 8-9 years of work, I was always in some type of level of in charge. Yeah, me too. So it's like when you in charge, you don't have time to do all this other stuff.
And because sometimes I ask because something like I'm a part of a slew of different women organizations, and I'm so used to leading. Yeah. You know, sometimes I have to just catch myself like, wait, you know what I'm saying?
But it feel good to chill.
It do feel good to chill, but I had to think to myself like, well, you know, your mom had 3 girls, you the baby, but you always was, you know, the oldest, you know, not no bad way, you know, it was just like, I was just always put in that position.
So you comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, so it just I don't know, it just come natural at this point.
Yeah, it just do. And like I was telling him, when you had kids, have responsibilities and doing certain stuff, it's going to seem like a lot to everybody, and it is a lot. But it's like you learn how to deal with it. And if you, like I teach my sons, if you want more out of life, it's not going to come easy. You have to work hard. Yeah. You have to, like, you don't just wake up and say, I'm going to be LeBron James tomorrow.
Right.
I'm going to be Barack and Michelle.
Right.
I'm going to be Beyonce. Like, you don't wake up. They didn't say, okay, I'm going to be this, and it just happened like that. They had to put in work. We watched Beyonce from the beginning on Star Search and all these shows.
And I still pay attention to that. Like, even on like today was yesterday was a tired day. And so when I got up this morning, it was just like, Beyonce. Then you know what I'm saying?
It's your motivation.
It is. It was like, okay, they had to juggle this, they had to do that. Look what they had today. You know what I'm saying? So
Look
like,
at
okay,
that. What's the end goal?
Yeah.
Where you want to be?
Yep.
Where do you want to be?
And that makes a world of difference.
Yeah.
You got to have a vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have something to look at and somebody to, to look, just like something to encourage you, inspire you to keep going.
And it could be anybody. You could be somebody in your neighborhood,
my neighbor, she is a one-woman show. Mm-hmm. I mean, she do construction. She buying houses in the city of Detroit, and she in there. She taking pictures with her heart. It was just I just opened the door. And I said, neighbor, you are so dope. You know what I'm saying? It's just like any it don't have to be a famous person. No. You can just congratulate the person sitting next to you. Like she like, I'm so tired. I said, yeah, but you did that because she posted pictures showing her work. So I mean, it could be anybody. Just something that inspire you, make you feel good.
And that's dope. Like you celebrated her. You give her props.
Because she's somebody I'm watching. You're like, wow, she be in and out. She. Trucks pulling up, like work trucks. She driving them. It's just really good. It's good.
Yeah, but that's definitely the thing. And like with Women's Day, it just was a celebration. Like, let me just pay attention. Let me just acknowledge women, because I tell people all the time, I wouldn't be nowhere if it wasn't for a woman. Yeah. Because women, and anybody that know me know, women impacted my life like a mug. So it's just one of them things where it's just like, you just gotta, get a ladies' day daily. Just like we be wanting our day, where women always say, don't you want to get your kid on Father's Day? I don't know why. We don't see a lot of people out on the blocks with no baskets. They don't, we just get boxes and house shoes.
Maybe a dinner.
Man, yes, a bottle of liquor. Yeah. We gotta do better on Father's Day, man. Or just for dad, period. Like, come on, let us get like a massage, a shopping spree, a chill day. Some of us just want to be, okay, I'm in the basement. Don't bother me. Just don't say nothing. Don't ask me to do nothing. Yep. Let me just do nothing today. Yes. Nothing.
Yeah. And that's really how that's how I celebrate, Betty. Birthdays and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm just not the one that believe on his birthday. It's his birthday.
Yeah. You make an itinerary go out to dinner for him.
And then he pay for the dinner.
That's not a celebration for me.
Right.
Yeah.
I've had to tell one of my friends, I say, girl, you shouldn't do that. Well, I'm going to pay for the hotel, but he going to pay for everything.
He don't supposed to pay for nothing if it's a gift for him. Yeah. Yeah, like, and then some days, first of all, women, and I have a woman on here so I can say that. Ask us what we want. Yeah, it's simple. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of women I've dealt with, a lot of women I know, I don't get us the shit we want anyway. Like, literally just ask us. Go ask them right now. Get up. You go ask. Just say, hey, what do you want today? What do you want to do? What do you want to eat? Mm-hmm. Don't tell me, what do you want to eat? No, I don't want that because I had chicken. And it ain't even about you. It's not I said, like, then if I say it, it's like, no, I ate that other day. Right. Did you look? Is we asking me or we doing what you want to do? Like, don't make it about you. Yeah. If you asking me, let me say, because some of us men, we just program by now. So she be like, you want a steak? No, we say we want a steak. She be like, okay, I had a steak the other day. Right. You don't want no tacos? No, what tacos? Look, I don't give a fuck what we eat.
At this point,
that's how I be. Look, just eat whatever. We can get whatever. Do they got drinks there? Right. Like, long as I have drinks there, I'm okay. Let me just, just relax. Yeah. Because
and then sometimes if you really just pay attention,
that's it.
Just pay attention and listen to what the person said.
I had to start
doing that. Because I'll show up and Benny be like, we'll just be out or just at home watching TV. Dang, I like that shirt, or and then when his day come, or just because I be out and I be like, I'm gonna go get that for him, and he like,
that's dope. We forgot we even said that.
Right, he looking crazy like I forgot I even said. I'm like, yeah, I know. You just gotta pay attention.
Yeah, we don't never remember. Like, we just most of the time we just want peace and a chill and relax. Because our days be counted for. Y'all don't do it on purpose, but y'all. Yeah. Saturday we gonna go do this, go do that. You be looking like I was about to
we
chill
be thinking
that
like,
day.
we ain't been together all weekend. You know, women need that time.
And y'all together be us ripping and running. Let's go to the gas station, car wash, and all that. That's Saturday. Why I like doing business through the week. So when the weekend come, I can chill. Yeah. Like you here, here's some money. Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. How long the braids take? Right? Get the ones that's gonna take 12 hours. Get them.
Yeah, it make a big difference though.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on these gas prices?
You know what? So I really don't get hyped about stuff like that. I don't. You know why? I mean, because number one, it's really nothing I could do about it.
Yeah.
You know, and so I really don't. I really don't get hype off stuff like that. I don't. I never do. Now, is the price different? You know, I'd be like, ooh, you know, I'm like, but I need some gas.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I really don't.
I guess I don't know. Like, I'm going to tell you this, and this is my truth.
Okay.
Anybody who go through this, tell me, can you relate to this? I don't care neither till it get high. Like, I never look at the prices. Like, you could be like, oh, it's cheaper over on here. Yeah. It's this. I don't go by that. I go by what's convenient for me.
Yeah.
So, when I start paying attention, when I start seeing, oh, this didn't fill up, or this ain't halfway, or this.
Now, I do have those moments, because I just did that the other day.
It seems like gas go fast the higher it gets.
You talking about as far as running out?
Yes.
Yes, it do. It just.
I know that's like a fact. I know they doing that.
Yeah, because I'm like, I just filled up 3 days ago, and I was like, why it seem like the higher the gas gets, it seems like it run out fast.
I swear it feel like that.
It do. It really do.
Like I literally was sitting in the car. Like what I do is every time I get done with work and I'm on my way to the house, I sit in the car and I might just reflect or just talk to myself.
We got a lot in common. I just gotta keep saying that because I do the same thing.
Yeah, just to chill.
Yeah, I just be sitting there
mentally, just to chill. And then I look at, and I had a habit of this. I always look at the gas. It's just a habit. That's probably the only time I really look at the gas. Sometimes I try to keep it halfway, but a lot of times I don't look at it. So I look at the gas thing and I just look and I just keep listening to music or doing whatever I'm doing. So this particular day, I look and I'm like, oh, it's halfway. So I look again and I look like, damn, a big chunk just came and I'm not even doing nothing.
You ain't doing
the heat not blasting. Right. It's on level 1. And I'm like, no, that's not right. Yeah. See, that's when I pay attention to it. Because I'm not that guy that's like, oh, it's cheaper over here, it's cheaper over there, or gas is this price.
I don't do that either.
If you ask me, I wouldn't even know the gas prices.
Yeah, me neither.
But when I see I'm putting 50, 40 in it and it's doing something different, that's what I'm like, whoa, when this change? Because
usually it took my car maybe $32 to fill up.
Okay.
The other day it was like
that's
50.
Good.
Yeah, but the other day it was like
55 now.
I was like, ooh, I feel it, but I was like, I need gas, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, I mean, we all gotta pay for it, people. But
yeah, we done seen this before.
Yeah, and look,
it ain't the last.
I'm not like y'all. I would hitch a ride with somebody. If it was warm, I would hop on the bus. Yeah. If I'm near a bus, or if I could do what I gotta do to make my experience cheaper, I would do it. I already talked to my homegirl work, Sheila, and her son Ray Down. I told them we gonna be carpooling.
Right.
Y'all pick me up, I pick y'all up. We rotate the weeks or the days.
But you know what? If it works,
it's smart.
It's smart to do. It really is. And everybody wins.
You gotta save money on stuff. I don't care how much money you got.
Well, you probably don't know, but you probably have seen it before. Go to the, get your nails done. Everybody, like 10 people jump out of one vehicle. You know, all the workers.
Yeah.
But I be paying attention to that like, wow, look how much money they saving, though.
They saving a lot of money.
And they all might even live together. How we know?
And that's cheap.
And I'm like, 1, 2. I'm counting them like, dang, that's a lot of money they saving, but that's what it can work. Yeah. Just like today was a day. Yeah. You know, instead of driving a truck, we were like, okay, well, we're gonna drive a car because it's cheaper to drive a car.
It's just smart.
It is.
You gotta do what's smart. Yeah. Like it's just smart, and it's just like I'm in the business by me. You know, going through bankruptcy and building my credit up and my score getting higher and higher, I'm proud of where it's at. And I'm getting to where I want to be at. By the end of the year, I'll be where I want to be which is good as hell.
Right.
But it's just like it was a journey, and I did what I had to do. I cleared certain stuff. I'm paying for certain stuff. I got everything on my credit report all green. I don't have no negatives, but it's just like that takes work and commitment, and it's like anything to make me save and do stuff. Cause like I tell people, my savings account will be this way, but my check is terrible. And I want it to be where they're both at a nice level where it's like, okay, I don't have to dip in my savings because life stuff happens. But I'm trying to get to the point where that don't exist.
Right.
So you don't have a backup plan. Yeah. Figure it out. Don't touch this savings. Yeah. So it's just like that's my goal. That's been my goal. And I've been working it out. And I got a lot of other little stuff with my little stock stuff, Acorn stuff, all my little Robin Hoods and all that. But it's just like I love that I got to a point where I'm not touching savings. Because a lot of people don't talk about that. That's not easy.
And another thing, too, is I think it's really, really important. We must start having hands-on money at home.
Yes.
We have to do that as well. That's something that I've learned to start doing.
Because if it's all crash.
If it's all...
That's like me.
We do.
I don't have a lot, but I keep a little bit. Yeah. But most of my money is all cards. So when people be like, "You got cash?" I don't got no cash.
Right.
But I know that's not good, and that's something I'm working on.
You know, because I mean, if it all crash, what you gonna do?
Especially with this war shit.
Yeah, that's
the first thing they do is attacking everything, all that.
Because they already doing it with the gas prices, attacking our dollars. So it's like,
and it's just like you gonna be stuck. You can't be like, no, I'm a cash out. You can't cash out.
Yeah, you can't even.
Yeah, you'll be stuck
for real.
No,
and then you can't even really let your gas get too low.
No.
Because if you run out and something else happened, then you through.
See, and that's something you just said something I never think of. Which y'all gonna say it's stupid. It's okay. We all do stupid stuff. I never looked at when I'm paying for gas that I'm always using my car. They texted me that extra couple of cents. Yeah. Like I don't look at that.
Yep.
Because I look at it like, well, I want to have cash.
Because the gas can be $4.15. You use your card, it's $4.29. Those cents add up.
That's what I'm saying. See,
those cents
every time I think I'm cutting the cost of everything,
they add up though. Because just add them cents up and how often you filling your tank up or putting gas in 2 or 3 times a week, or that stuff add up. Yeah,
it definitely do. And then that's one of my biggest goals going forward in this year too. Just watching what I'm spending, watching how I'm spending, like. And just watching what I'm doing. So I try to do everything that's cost effective. Whether it's the little apps on my phone, whether it's the cheaper phone or the phone plan, whether it's this or that. Like, I'm making sure. And I can't wait till I start grocery shopping. And I'm not like, but the way my schedule's set up, it's like, I don't have the time right now to do that. But I'm making time. I give myself 2-3 weeks. Then I'm gonna make the time and start, grocery shopping, doing certain things, doing those things, and doing everything. But it's just crazy with these gas prices.
It is. They are crazy. It really is crazy. So I really don't get hype about it. I just try my best to make a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now how long this gonna last? Yeah. So I already know for my budget for next week. Yeah. You know what I gotta do, because ain't nothing I can really do about it anyway. I'm not gonna allow it to lose focus. My focus. Yeah. If I gotta grind a little bit more this week, I gotta grind a little bit more because the gas don't.
And if I gotta cut back on that lunch, I don't need Benihana or all this for lunch.
All that fast food, all that stuff.
You don't need all this and all that. You can just get something simple.
It's an adjustment. It is.
Yeah, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
We do.
But yeah, that's the and that's the thing too. Before we get out of here, just me being a father now, having a baby now, driving on the road, and just doing things. It's been a huge blessing.
Now, what's the age difference between the youngest and the one before?
2 years. So they basically the same age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I basically got so 17, 15. They'll be 18 and 16 this year, and then got the baby.
New Year, newborn.
New Year. But yeah,
okay. So this is really a new beginning for you.
Yeah, and it's scary and dope at the same time. Cause like I said, I'm driving with the baby in the car, and it's like now I'm mindful of when the baby in the car. I'm mindful of certain things. It's just the way this world is. With just trying to do my best part.
That's all you could do. That's all you could do.
We got one down the drain.
We did. Many more to come.
Yes. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Catch us next week. Celeste will be off next week, but she'll be back the following week. So if you don't see her next week, don't think she quit on me or I fired her. She'll be back the following week.
I will be back.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great week. Keep God first. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. And do something positive and have fun. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Have a good week.